Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Talos Principle 2 Orpheus Ascending. Let's go and recover the mysterious file, I suppose. I got one of them, one of the fragments, two more to go. Sure. Clockwork. I hate the way that sounds already. Alright, so you are looking at this, which is then gonna power these two fans. I'm just gonna push whatever is there here. Okay. And that's how I get stuff out, I suppose. And then in here we have a blue and the green and the red. And what else do we have? A few connectors, sure. And they're like blinking on and off. But why? Why is that working that way? Right, because it's cutting each other. They're cutting each other off, and then they're switching like that. Sure, because like the green one is cut off now, but then because it gets cut off, it doesn't cut off red, which stops cutting off blue, and then it cuts off green, and then so that keeps going in the circle. Of course, sure. Well, what in the world am I doing here? So first we would do this, which would open this gate, and this fan would start. And it would be bad because I want to go in actually, right? So we want them on off. So we're not blowing anything out. We want to go in. So we need like a setup like this, but we also need to hit these in a way that makes sense. How does that work? Because if this is on, then this is open and it can go in, but at the same time, these fans are going to be on and pushing me back. So I need them to turn off before I get pushed out. That seems very annoying to set up. It does. And then, yeah, right now we're always on the far side for these to have this, like, clock setup here. Kind of. But I also need them to actually hit the correct things, right? So this is, like, getting blue right now, but I can't use this to do that, because this is never gonna hit. Because I just can't. None of these can ever hit anything, right? They're always like intercepting. This seems very annoying. It looks cool though. this part of the lever does, anyway. So we need something that is like, it's long enough, right, to do this. Let's actually see how hard it is to walk through here. Impossible, right? So we need this to be like, yeah, when it like, man, it's weird. Why the fans, I guess, is my question. Otherwise I could just open everything up, sure. That's why I need it. But the fans are an annoying way to implement. I mean, I don't know, it's fine. There could have been like a different gate that's just on, like on the opposite, and then I just have to have it cycler. It would be less annoying than the fans, I think, but it's fine. That's fine. I just don't really know how to set this up, because I need to go across in order to have that cycle thing going. Can I do like this and this? And then do this and that? And then do this and that? No, because then they just intercept everything, and it's not in the cycle, everything's just on. Which is a shame. So you can't do that. But how else can we set this up where it is... Okay, what if you get, like, you get this guy and you get these two? That changes the angle at least. I'm not sure it's doing anything, but it is different, so we're trying it. Because I can't think this through. It's too complex. So we're cycling in the middle now, but not on the outside at all, because they're always like hitting this, so we can't interfere with that actually. Like you can't be here to go here when this goes out that way. That's fair, I suppose. How else could this be set up? Because if I just do outside, 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 that can't be good either, right? Like outside, outside, outside. No, wait. I don't know now what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing these two and the one right here, right? And here I'm doing these two and that guy. Then nothing happens because nothing intersects. I don't know. I can't imagine what this would look like. It's kind of annoying. What if you connect to this and then like to this? Nah, it's gotta be terrible, right? That can't be a good thing to set up. No, that can't be any good, right? No, like that actually, wait, like this? But then who takes red too? Like you do, I guess. I don't know. This is these are really hard. These are really hard because there's like there's no step up towards it, right? It's just like this is a thing. Figure it out. Because yeah, the issue with the setup as we have it early, you know, or like as we like go in the first time, is that there's just never a connection anywhere. Like it's turning these on and off, yeah. These parts, the middle triangle parts here, but none of those ever go where they're supposed to go, and they can't really, because like if you go here, like this is just on the inside here, and that's never gonna hit because it never actually gets that signal to go here. There's always a cutoff here. It would also have to be intercepted like prior. I just don't really see how that could go. Because right now, what we would want is for you to trigger on when this turns on, this blue would need to be cut off before it hits the red here, and before this too, so the red can go through here briefly. But for that to happen, you would have to aim at something here. But you'd have to have a source, and you don't have one, because I didn't set you up right. That's why, I guess. Because you're supposed to be these two. No, yeah, you never have a source. You can't have a source. No one ever has a source, that's the issue. And we're just spinning in the middle. Not on the outside, because we never reached that far. And I can't really change that, because like these connectors never get a signal like this. With this setup, so they can't like cut off on the outside, which otherwise is kind of coda, I guess. So they have to take a different source too. But if I give them two sources, the only one that makes sense is the one that's next to them, I guess. Well, I mean there are two next to them. Like if I also take this. But let me just get a static cutoff here. It can't be good. And it would have to be symmetrical anyway, so like whatever we try, we need to try it on everything to see what would happen. So we're still kind of spinning in the middle here. But it's still not hitting anything. So if you don't do that, and instead we take the closed source. What happens then? It's always the same thing. We're cycling in the middle. We're making a nice triangle in the middle with different colors turning on. But we can never get that anywhere near the targets. So none of this kind of has any shot at working at all. But like, okay, so it could be like this. From like across, right? That's one way this could be open. What's another way this could be open? I don't know if you can meet in one connector at all. I don't know if that makes any sense. If I had another connector, I think I could do it. Maybe. Wait, could I? Actually? What does this triangle look like again? No, because these triangles are wrong. Anyway. I don't know. This is really hard to think through. And I mean, if we do the close stuff like this, then the triangle would have to be something that intercepts this. Right. But how would that look? How could that look? So if you set all of these up like that, and then also give them what? I don't know. Like if you take another source like that, we've tried that, right? And that just doesn't do anything. Or does it? Have I tried this exact setup? I have, right? And this is just permanently on. Because they never... They hit each other, right? All of these hit each other and then they don't intercept anymore. And if it's here and here and here, and then here and here and here, and you go here, here, and here. Then we have them open and we have the triangle, but the triangle doesn't turn them off because it doesn't hit outside, it hits inside. This is so annoying to set up. It's incredible. So we need something else too. We need to hit something else as well. But nothing else makes any sense, because if you add like this to it, right, then we just have this permanent mess here. And like this would hit here, which would intercept this if this wasn't here, but this has to be here because we need all three of them. It needs to cycle. And this outside, like this doesn't do anything. And I can't do both of these because then this just becomes really weird. No, yeah, then becomes static, right? No, it still makes a triangle, but it's always in the middle and it doesn't affect anything. How do I make this? How do I build this in a way where it affects things? It's so I can't picture it. Like I don't know what I'm trying to build, other than like the vague thing that it's like this triangle concept, but it does affect the switches. If you can't really go in like a circle like this, where we take a source and put it elsewhere, because then like this would also have to, like this would have to go here, like this, right? For this to be a thing. But then you would also need to, do red and get that in the circle set up like that. And then you'd have to take from here and go here, but you'd also have to take from here and go here or something. And you would also have to go here, but none of these cycling now in a good way. Not a chance, no. It just feels like there aren't that many ways I can connect this, and I should have stumbled upon something that works, but I have not stumbled upon anything. So maybe this outside setup is just wrong, and it's just a red herring. They put them outside at first. I need to build something completely different. Because I can't like be inside the triangle. Because then there's no triangle. I hate this. I'm not trying to connect it. But yeah, if the basic concept was like this, like across this, then you would have to go to this spot, and then something would have to cut off blue. But nothing has a source here. And you would have to go to green, and you would have to go to blue. But blue would have to be cut off inside here. Or green, I mean. And the only way we could do this is from here. And you'd have to take a source. And you'd have to go like here, I guess. But then this still doesn't do anything. Because blue never really gets here either. Because now what is happening? And two of them here now. It's just... There's no way this works, right? I don't have an idea anymore. Again. Let's look at the other one quickly. Maybe that one makes more sense. Step by step. Okay, we can't do anything. Great. So I guess we start with this. Which opens that. And then you open the other one, I guess. I don't even know what I'm trying to do here, though. So if I now switch this, then this goes here and does what? I can't tell, because this is still on. I don't know what this does. This opens these two. Okay, I see. So these also need to connect here. But the cars are probably inverted. And I can't leave now, yeah. So this opens these two, and we would need red on the left. And blue on the right to turn these on, which then, though, I can't tell because there's so much blue here. So this turns on and does what? Opens this gate maybe? And then that lets that through and that connects this to here. Right. So we just need to do these individually, I guess. But I need these. How do I do these too? Because I can't just do it like that, right? Because now if I do this, these just don't work. So I need to do them actually step by step, step by step. I think. But no, I need them both for this to ever actually do anything. Because this doesn't open otherwise. So I do need them at the same time. Which is definitely just impossible. I would say. No way, I didn't open this up, right? I'm confused. This is I don't know, this is confusing. Too much back and forth here. So we need to, if we flip this, and then ours flip this, then these both turn on, and if I do this, you go here, but no, yeah, you can't go through. Because you also would need this. But I can move this. Because I only need one of the doors, right? So I don't need you to be on this side. I can have you be on this side, right? Does that matter though? Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. What do you say here? Nah, it's still not gonna work. Because these are still gonna hit each other clearly. Can't bring anything in. It has to be out here. So I need to do like a weird cycle thing here again, but I don't know how these work really. Like I can't. This is too weird for me. And I don't like it. I don't like it. But they need to be all at the same time, though. For that to go down, I think. So how can they be on at the same time? Even if I have them on like a clock thing, they're not going to be on at the same time. Because now, yeah, if I had red connected here, it would go here, and then this would go down. So I can't do like one side first and have this like turn itself on with like the backfire thing here. It's like that goes here and then here, and then that would be from here, right? Because this never opens without the other one also being open. I don't know. What can I change about this? These are really difficult levers, man. Because like, there's no elevation, there's nothing like that. Can I be inside of this somehow? Can I be inside outside? No. Because even if I put this like back, right? Like I can't hit this then. And also, don't connect this, you jerk. I was not looking at that, I was just putting it down next to it. Yeah, this is always going to be in the way. And I can't really get red from inside here. And I can't connect to this one, so I can't really get it from here. I could like flip this and then get this red from here and then use that. Huh. And I can't aim at yeah, I can't have anything other than these two. Everything else is behind stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to flip this. Get red here, but then like I can't have red and blue here because blue is always gonna be interrupted here, and I can't can have both. Ever. So I feel like it needs to be a clock thing again, but I don't know how to work these. I've never learned. You've never taught me. Wait. What opened you? What? So no, this has just one. I thought it was symmetrical. It's not. Okay. God, that's annoying. Okay, no, this is much easier than it looked. It was just this is for this and this is for that. I see. I thought I needed both at the same time. Okay, I made that impossible in my head. Okay, sure. Man, it's still kind of annoying though. But I can't, if I switch this off, then this is gonna close again. That's the issue here now. That's the difficult part. I see. Because I need to go back out here now. And I can't go out on this side. Because if I flip this, this shuts off. And then this shuts off. Which I can't have. So instead I need to be able to go out on this side somehow. I think I can set that up still though. Maybe? No, because this is back here now. We did have red connected at some point, no? It's just when it resets. Oh, I can like stand here, I guess. That's opening this. And then I can go outside, maybe? No, it's not. It's not. Maybe I could sprint out. I don't know that I should though. I can. So you don't matter right now, right? So I can just move you. And you don't really matter either for the moment. What we need to set up now is obviously red so we can go in. I still need to alternate these two, no? I don't know. The stupid pressure plate. It's in the middle, but it's not anywhere where I can like intercept the signal. I don't know. By standing there. So we definitely need to open this door again. So we can go in again. And then we would need you to connect blue right there. And we can go in and do that step. But this doesn't stay permanently open now. Because this is not switched. So we need to switch this. And then do this part. And now this is keeping this open. But now I need red again. And I can't go back outside. And then I need blue again too. But well, no, I know to do the other side now, right? Because now I have this step open, and I need to do red twice. So I switch this, and then I go back outside. But I don't have this set up though. Right, so I need this to set up this too. Okay. So we go back outside here one more time. And we set up the blue door. We go back inside and we stand right here. Oh, and we flip this. What? When did I shut you off? when I did this. Ah, okay, just mistakes. Just stupid mistakes. That's very annoying though. Okay, what do I need now? First step again, red. How does that go? Man, this is so much back and forth. I think I know it now, but it's annoying to do. So I'm not doing this now, I'm just doing this, right? We just stand here and do this part, right? So we flip that. No, but I need the other door set up again. God, okay, why? There are too many things here. There's also just too many steps. So I need both set up again, right? I need this and this and this. And I don't need this blue right now, I just need you to do this for me. And then I go in and I stand here and this does that, yeah. But we also need to flip this, of course. Right, and now we need to invert that whole thing. We go back outside. Here. And then we want this setup reverse. So we want blue 3, red 2. Right? I think so. So go out on this side. We want blue 3. And we want red 2. We go in here and we flip this one. And then we stand here. And this opens that. Now we flip this side open. We go out this way, and we want to invert this again. We want blue 2 and red 3. Oh, I need to open this too, right? Or close it, I mean. Wait, when did this change though? Or when the first one closed? God, this is annoying. So it's not just alternating like that, because when this closes, this cuts off, and then this cuts off too. God, that's annoying. Okay. These are hard, and I'm not mad. I'm not happy. I'm mad at them. But I can't do both at the same time because they're gonna intersect always. And like here, I can't stand there to block one. If that would be here, sure, I could manipulate that, but I can't. So I do need one that I can do from the inside without going back outside, but that seems impossible too. I don't know. I don't know. Because I need to switch the doors to be able to go back out and then switch the thing. Otherwise I can't do it. So this has to be some stupid specific thing where I can like interrupt signals with each other and with myself, I guess, and then make them like stable somehow and then go and like alternate these. Because I can block this here, but then I can't be on the pressure plate, right? So that's the big issue, that I have to stand here, so I can't use my body to block things. But if I stand here, I can't do anything. There's no way any signal goes through here, because there's nothing lined up with this. I just don't see a way where I can have like all of them permanently on 3. Because how would it ever work? I would need to make this like switchable somehow. I don't know how. I can't take from here or anything like that. I can only like shoot here too. But that's gonna go both ways. Like if I take this and say... Can I have like a line of sight, not line of sight somehow? No. Like I can't aim at this, right? I can only aim at these things, and if I aim at this, right, then this cuts off this, right, and then this goes through, but this is not switchable, is it? Because then you would also have to do the same thing. Because I can alternate it. And it's just not really, it's not really alternating right now. I just clicked it once. What? Picked it up, put it down. It's like, oh, I can't. Stupid game. Wait, but if I stop this right now, then this turns red. Okay. No, wrong way, this way. So if I do this, and then I go stop red, it turns blue. Okay, and then I stop blue. And this is actually stable like that. Okay. No, this is tricky, but it's fine. The clockwork one I hate. Okay.
All right. I think if you find one more, we can make this work.
Well, it's not finding it.
It'll probably just turn out to be some old README file someone forgot in there.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be something more significant, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Do I end it here? Or do I try this again? Let's set up the thing again that we had, like the starting conditions, the nice triangle that doesn't do anything. How do I make this triangle work for me I don't know. But if we assume this is not completely misleading, then the setup would have to be something like this, and then something else along with it, right? Yeah, we have this nice triangle now, but the issue is that like it all sucks. What if I move you inside of this lane though, like here? And you inside of this one, and you inside of this one, I guess. Does this do anything? It's a little bit tight, maybe. This is too tight, yeah, because this is hitting this. Is this different at all? Because then you would have line of sight outside of this. So if this goes here, it could go there, right? Wait, this is different actually. So if you also go here. And you also go here? No. It shows like a just place. I guess right click maybe just places it, I don't know. It's still not quite there, but it's closer. It feels closer anyway. And if you move this, if you move them inside even more so you don't intercept here anymore. Like here? No, that's too far inside, now that nothing touches anything. Other than you, because you're just in the way. I guess that might work. Looks hideous, but works. Alright. I should have looked at the names of these fragments too, because they are hex names. I forgot immediately again. Looked at the second one, had a hex name. I don't remember the first one having one though.
It is the moment after the last moment. I do not exist. I should not exist. Everything is dark, but there shouldn't be darkness. There should be nothing. And yet, I am. And in this impossible moment, there is a light. The light is a place. I see the light, but the light also sees me. It knows my name. I reach out for the light, but it's too far away. Not yet, it says. Not yet.
Okay.
So, not a readme file then?
Nope.
But what is it?
A mystery. Seems the universe still has a few of those in store for us. Well, we have plenty of time to think about it.
Where do you put
1K,
me?
time to come home.
Why do you put me back there again? I was like here. Anyway, return to the real world. I'm not ready though. There's that door back there. Is the door nothing? The door has to be something. Is it just an Easter egg? Maybe it's just an Easter egg. It's just a vault door. I don't know. Because it doesn't look like the other doors that open necessarily. But I also don't remember all the doors in the base game, so. I mean, and then 404, you know, being like not found, who knows. It is interesting anyway. Right, let's go to the real world, I guess. Sure. Slightly longer episode, but I think it's worth it. I hated the clockwork one, but it's fine. I got there. The other one kind of like, I you know, was also really hard, and I didn't misunderstand it at first. But I got there in the end. So like that one felt more satisfying to work through. The clockwork one, just I don't know. I don't know.
Death, be not proud, though some have called thee mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. For those whom thou thinkest thou dost overthrow die not, poor death, nor yet canst thou kill me. From rest and sleep, which but thy pictures be, much pleasure. Then from thee much more must flow, and soonest our best men with thee do go, rest of their bones and souls' delivery. Thou art slave to fate, chance, kings, and desperate men, and dost with poison, war, and sickness dwell. And poppy or charms can make us sleep as well and better than thy stroke. Why swell'st thou then? One short sleep past, we wake eternally, and death shall be no more. Death, thou shalt die.
Crazy that we actually get credits after beating like a third of the DLC. But sure. What's death? Thou shalt die from death. Thou shalt die. Death be not browed by John Donne. Interesting. We actually heard it was the horror poem, right? Yeah, sonnet. All right. Why do we get credits for this when we still have Idol of the Breast and Into the Abyss left? That seems like a weird decision. Definitely does. But it's okay. We'll look at the credits 3 times. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. The puzzles seemed good for the most part. The difficulty definitely spiked insanely at the end. None of the 16 base levels were all that difficult. There was some trickiness there, sure, but there was nothing crazy difficult in these ones. And then the sphere one was just very hard to look at. Not sure the setup was all that difficult, but like, yeah, it's just really hard to see what's going on at all. And then the 3 bonus ones were definitely definitely pretty hard, I guess. The first one, I don't know, it just felt very annoying the way it was set up. The other 2, it felt like better execution. I don't think the first one was a great puzzle, to be honest. Like, it was fine, but like, I don't know, I didn't like it. It felt very inelegant. It felt very like forced in a way. And I mean, the clockwork one also, those like stuff like that never feels great in my opinion. And then, you know, you have to kind of tweak the timings on those things for it to be like okay. And then, I mean, yes, they're always like kind of doing that a little bit of like how quickly gates open, so you can't like cheese stuff by just like quick parsing, you know, the laser there or whatever. But yeah, it's a little gimmicky. The third one is actually, I think that's a good lever. I think that's like design wise, like that's a good lever. That is still pretty difficult to set up. Mostly it took me way too long to like parse what the setup actually had to be able to do for me to beat the lever. So there's that. Then you know, like once I actually finally got around to figuring out what I needed to do exactly, it wasn't too bad anymore. But yeah. Anyway, so that's a third of the DLCs down, both of those, I guess. Does it say 100% in there now? Yes, 100%, 3 hours, pretty much exactly. Nice. And I guess we'll tackle Isle of the Blessed next. Because this is the classic laser mechanics pushed to the limit in unexpected ways, testing your ability to think differently. So that sounds more difficult than fresh array of fresh medium difficulty puzzles. That sounds more manageable, so we might actually go down in difficulty. And this extremely difficult sounds extremely difficult. So we'll see how I feel about that. But yeah, I guess that's that for now. I'll see you next time when we embark onto the Isle of the Blessed and see what awaits us there. Bye bye.